convicts. Convicts meaning they're cons. They will con you into doing stuff. They pick up on your weaknesses. They'll use those weaknesses against you. What's our worst nightmare inside of a facility?
The first convicts to break out of this maximum security prison are on the run.
These are dangerous, dangerous men.
Did these convicted murderers get inside help?
Joyce Tilly Mitchell, a prison employee, pled guilty to helping the inmates break out.
She smuggled hacksaw blades, chisels, a punch, and a screwdriver bit into the maximum security prison.
All it takes is one officer to become dirty. That's the difference between life and death.
That's so much.
Yeah. What? Like a real $100 bill?
That's real.
This is a way to pay off guards to bring stuff in. He's got somebody on the payroll, dog. Yeah.
Mental games. That's how officers can cross that line and become dirty staff and bring in contraband, drugs, weapons, anything.
If CO were to come, that's a rookie, and I were to tell him, here's $500 in cash right now, bring me in a little bit of drugs, they're gonna want to do it. When you have cash, that's gonna run everything.
There's a difference between an inmate and a convict.
An inmate is like a fish that we have to school.
A convict, they will try to con you every day. Every day you show up to work, inmates are trying to get something.
We're plotting and planning out here.
There's definitely a black market, highly illegal trading. That's our job, to try to be one step ahead of the inmates.
I can tell you this much, the black market's thriving.
If something happens and I can make a couple dollars for myself, I'm gonna do it all over again.
A convict will always try to befriend you and make you feel good about coming to work, but it's all a game. Always have a plan of action. Think about anything that could possibly be going on. These convicted felons have a plan of action.
You do what you gotta do, face all consequences later.
And if you don't, more than likely you're not going home tonight.
Good, and you? Hey, if you're not showering, go back to your unit. If you're not showering or getting commissary, go back. If you guys aren't showering, go back. I think being a girl is a little bit difficult because inmates think they could take advantage of us easier than guys.
For you ladies in this classroom, it's gonna be challenging. You're working in a man's world. What they do, they comfort you. They decide if you're solid, they try to intimidate you. It's gonna happen right away. Now, you got caught up with an inmate. You can go from one side of that door to the other real quick.
A year ago, prison officials investigated a relationship between Sweat and Mitchell.
She got in over her head into something that she never should have started. She's paying the price now.
They tell us, like, not to be their friend, but they're gonna get to know you. You're gonna be with them every day, day and night.
You like the job or what?
It's all right. So you're gonna have some kind of relationship with them, but you don't have to have it on a personal level, just, like, work.
Do they tell you to speak in a loud, strong tone?
I think being a girl, they look at me as kind of weak. They think we'll give them whatever they want, whenever they want. I don't want them to think that they can walk on me.
B dorm probably has the most contraband in the entire facility just because all the freedom that they have, it's easier for them to get in. Unit check is basically going through each unit, walking by every bed, making sure there's nothing out of the ordinary. Came to visit you, I missed you. Oh, man. It's kind of like a game of cat and mouse. These guys trying to deceive us.
Inmates hide stuff, so we try to think like a convict, think like an inmate.
He's wasting his time.
Want to go ahead and lay back down?
Have fun going to the boxes.
I made a mistake letting these guys get in my head once. Get off your phone. Get off your phone. Get off your fucking phone. I'm trying not to let them get to me now.
He's not gonna find nothing. You're not good enough. I can already tell where you up.
Already telling me that it's here or what? You are, huh?
You're not gonna find it. It's G14 classified. Any luck?
Not yet.
Damn, you suck, bro.
Nothing of significance. Damn it. I may have overlooked something, but we're bound to find something eventually.
Even with all the security here at the level 6, weapons and drugs still get in here. One of the main ways inmates get contraband in here is using the phone.
We got our little hustles. Everybody's doing their thing. But just because we come to prison don't mean things stop. We're doing stuff on the phone. We're doing stuff through our people. We're doing stuff, you know?
Using the phone at P&M is a privilege. The level 6 facility is maximum security. You have 12 inmates and only one heavily monitored phone.
We have a sign on his door saying, do not give this inmate the phone.
Okay, he just got written up for that.
Someone's still giving the phone.
I just want to know how he got it yesterday. He's always asking all the COs to give him the phone all the time, even though knowing we're not supposed to. Every time he asks me for the phone, I report it right away. He thinks because I'm a rookie, he can get over on me.
Mental games, con games. Can anybody tell me what that is?
It starts as something so little as having an inmate ask you to pass something to another cell.
All right, Ms. Hawkins, you've been trying to make deals with officers to get the phone.
How the hell is that, man?
Says inmate Hawkins tried to make a deal with officers on 5/16 to get the phone to use. I don't know if you're trying to make deals or if you're just trying to get the phone from somebody that doesn't know that you're not allowed to have it.
That's not true. And you can't have no officer coming in and say that I've asked him to use the phone.
You asked me for the phone.
What day was that?
Last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay, I did ask that
Okay.
day.
They're very articulate with what they do and how they do it. They're cons on the streets. They're cons inside. They're career criminals. Go deeper into it. Peel back the layers of that onion.
But see, he tried to say just the other day, Monday, I didn't ask nobody.
I didn't say Monday.
Okay, I asked him.
Okay.
Okay.
You know you're not supposed to use the phone at all till July right now?
Right now.
So my question is, how are you still using it? Who's giving you the phone?
You can't have no officer coming in and say that I've asked him to use the phone.
You asked me for the phone.
What day was that?
Last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay, I did ask that.
Okay.
You know you're not supposed to use the phone at all till July right now?
Right now.
So my question is, how are you still using it? You have nothing to say on that?
As a result of the UMT, which we are conducting today, we're going to take 2 days of yard from you, okay?
Since inmate Hawkins won't tell us how he's using it, we're gonna put him in a holding cell and then go ahead and go through his room.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Should be, but
Kind of feels like they'll just do anything over and over again because they think they can do what they want, and some officers let them get away with certain things and other officers don't.
Just came back from highway detail.
Why didn't you take me with you?
Because I can't take you with you.
Why?
What are you doing right now?
Nothing. Are you doing?
You want to go do unit check?
Sure.
Make sure to take all this beds have to be moved. They'll do sometimes is they'll try to put all this stuff up so when they're doing it, the cameras will go do their thing. We can't let that happen.
Since I'm a girl, the inmates think they can sweet talk me and get things over on me. Sammy walked me through unit checks and gave me some pointers on what I should and shouldn't let them do.
Sometimes you'll see on the phones they'll have like schedules. Somebody at this time, take that down. They can't have that. They're not allowed to have a schedule, you know what I'm saying?
They don't listen, I swear. They all just want to talk.
You're new, so they're gonna try to get to know you. This is what you do, like, so they'll come up to me and they'll be like, hey, CO, what are you doing? Where are you from? I'm like, what are we, friends, dude? I said, okay, where are you from? What bunk do you live at? 223. I said, okay, well, let's go visit your bunk. And I'll visit him and let's look through your stuff. It's like, if you want to be friends, we can be friends, man. You just want to do your time and let me do my thing, and let's do that, because you want to be my friend. And then they won't mess with you no more.
The guys look out for me a little more because they know I'm a girl and I'm gonna be working with just male inmates.
Do you live in there? What are you doing in there? Come here. Where do you live at? I live in 109. What are you doing in there too? Okay, do you know when you open the door and you step inside, do you just enter another unit? You want to get rolled up? Oh, sure. Okay, that's your warning, okay? Hey, if you ever need to talk to somebody, just ask, right?
Sammy knows how to handle these guys. Definitely practicing the bitch face.
Are you telling me that it's here or what? You are, huh?
You're not gonna find it. It's G14 classified.
Damn it. They're going to be in my unit doing shakedowns with the K9, so I'm very fortunate to learn from these guys.
All right, guys. This morning, we're gonna have Officer Cordova here with us. He's been in B-dorm for about a month. We're gonna take him through, kind of show him exactly what we look for. We're gonna go hit Unit 6. We got a couple of guys of interest in there. 601, 605, 611, 642. Bryce DePorto. Word has it he's running a lot of dope and he's gang related. Level 2 is the gangster's paradise. They're constantly bringing in narcotics because it's a money-making business. We're gonna go in there, pull them all to the front, put them up against the wall.
That way we can keep a better track of them in case they try to throw things on the floor or anything like that.
Be careful when you're going through the waistband of their sweats. We like to hang their syringes in there. You have any questions?
I'll be probably asking a lot as soon as we get in there.
No problem. We'll go through, we'll kind of show you what we do.
Okay. I'm probably gonna learn more today than I'm probably learning the whole month.
All right, let's go hit it. There is up to 48 inmates assigned to one unit. The odds are always against us. Up front.
Hurry up. Get off your bunk and go against the wall.
Gentlemen, everyone's gonna be strip searched one at a time. You understand?
So you know how to do a proper shakedown?
Yeah.
Man. You just start, the way I do it is I start at one end and work my way to the back.
The inmates are ingenious. Anytime we come up with a way to stop them, they evolve and find new and interesting ways to do stuff.
They showed you about the peanut butter yet? A lot of these guys will keep it, and it looks brand new. It's got the lid on it and everything. What they'll do is they'll peel this back very carefully, cut a slit in it, and they'll stick stuff in there. So always check the peanut butter.
Some big ass packs.
Affirmative. Bryce DePorto. Do you got a sureño, Pano?
In prison, gangs are so dangerous because their loyalty is fierce. That means that their con games are more effective, and that increases the amount of drugs and contraband that they can get on the inside.
He's the one that told me about 3 months back that he wasn't a sureño. He is now.
Oh, man.
Affirmative. Bryce DePorto. Do you got a sureño, Pano?
In prison, gangs are so dangerous because their loyalty is fierce. That means that their con games are more effective, and that increases the amount of drugs and contraband that they can get on the inside.
He's the one that told me about 3 months back that he wasn't a sureño. He is now.
The Sureños it's a vast enterprise that spans across the United States. The assaults and the stabbings and the extortion that they're known for within the prison system makes them a dangerous bunch of guys.
Can you send down Bryce DePorto out of 642 back to the unit real quick?
Officer Cordova,
Yes, sir.
if you see the 3 dots with the 2 lines there, that is Nawal number for the number 13, which is associated with the Sureños. So he tried to hide it in his drawing. So Chris is talking to him right now. He's gonna check his tattoos. Probably end up tagging him a Sureño and moving him out of here.
Oh, man.
You're a sureño, right?
I used to be back in the day. So y'all gonna lock me up today for that?
Yeah.
If you look at the rest of his shirts, he's blatantly throwing it out there that he is a Sureño.
We're gonna lock you up and put you with all the other sureños.
So I'm already about to go home.
Nah, dude. Go ahead and put your shirt on for me and then tuck it in.
I learned that one of them is a gang member. I didn't know that. I didn't even think to look at clothing.
That obviously tells us that he's an active member and we have to get him out of here and get him with the rest of the gang.
Since he has gang ties, it probably means he has a lot more illegal contraband in his bunk. We can't leave any stone unturned. This guy has so much. I throw this in the bag.
We found another little note. So this guy, Bryce DePorto, also had this piece of paper. So what does that tell you?
He's got something. He's making a living in here somehow.
Yeah, he's dealing. Joker owes him 25. Jason owes him 100. So these guys owe him that much money for whatever drugs he provided.
Like, I probably would have overlooked that. That's something good for me to actually know.
Yeah.
What? Like a real $100 bill?
The Portos? Yeah.
I've been working with the department for almost 10 years, and I've never found currency on an inmate. This has just got definitely serious.
Let's just go shake it out. Right now we're conducting a shakedown of this inmate's cell. He's not allowed to use the phone, and contact is still being made on the phone system by this inmate.
We're hoping we might find something that shows us how he's getting the phone.
See if you give me a flashlight. I want to go look in the vents to see if he's stuffing anything up under the vents there.
Here you go.
What I'm doing is looking in the heating vent underneath for contraband. They put shanks, all kinds of stuff up in here. They'll tape it under the lid, too. Pin numbers right here, look at this. I found one so far.
They just give it to him right quickly?
They swap it back and forth.
They trade them?
Sell it, trade it for food item, drugs, anything, in order to have contact with their people. There's another pin number right there. Look at that. We've noticed some pin numbers on here, so we're going to see what inmates they're corresponding to.
Sit down right here.
You're being brought to a UMT today. You know your PIN number to your phone.
Yeah.
Is for you only, nobody else. Your PIN number is being used by another inmate.
He needed a call to call his sister because she had a baby, so he didn't have no more calls.
Who's giving him the phone?
I don't know.
You have nothing to say on that? Nothing? As a result of that, your PIN's gonna be deactivated. Your PIN numbers are for you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. We took the phone out of C-Pod. It's not to be used by anybody. They do not get that phone in that pod at all.
You man, how the you gonna try to penalize everybody in this pod for me?
And you're gonna act like that? That.
It's not right for y'all to put my life in jeopardy like that. That's
Forget that.
the CO. The CO. I ain't getting the phone. So what the
Hey, Hawkins is in there making a big old deal, so he wants to talk to you.
That's up, man.
You keep getting the phone somehow. We removed the phone from the unit to keep that from happening.
That's wrong. That's totally wrong, man. For y'all to sit there and say, you know what I'm saying, that these dudes can't get no phone calls because it's my misbehavior, because they might be accomplices or helping me.
There was a violation in the proper use of the phone. That's why we're stepping in to find out how it was allowed to happen.
Y'all can't figure out how I'm supposed to be getting the phone, so therefore we're gonna turn everybody in here against them.
It's just what it is. One bad apple can spoil the whole damn batch. Bottom line, you need to come forward with the truth.
I ain't done nothing, man.
Inmates are always playing mind games. Hawkins is trying to say that the whole pod shouldn't be punished for him getting the phone, but he's just trying to get the phone back into the pod so that way he could make calls himself.
He says it's not right for you guys to be putting my life in danger by making these pay for my mistakes.
I'm gonna go check the cameras and see how he got the phone.
Yeah, the cameras don't lie.
Hey, and it's I know, I'm trying. It's Medline. Hi. You guys all mumble. I couldn't hear what you said.
We're just doing what you're doing.
I was more of a tomboy growing up, and I always wanted to do everything my brother was doing. I think that's kind of why I'm here today. Let's go.
I sound like you when I'm on TV.
No, let's go, come on. Being a girl, everything is a lot tougher.
You gotta get started, that's what you gotta do.
I know. In high school, like, all I hung out with were guys, because girls are just too much drama. So here, I don't feel like I should be treated any different. Besides, like, strip searches, that's all of them. Are you going?
Yes, ma'am.
Some of the inmates didn't really grow up with a mother figure, so they treat women a little differently. They treat them with a little more respect because, like, guys, they're like, you can't hit women, you can't talk to them that way. So I definitely get treated differently, but I don't know if it's really better or worse.
Yeah. What? Like a real $100 bill?
Get out of here.
Let me see it.
I don't have a whole lot of them myself.
This is about as real as it gets, homie.
That's a $100 bill.
It's even got the water seal in it. It's the Portos?
Yep.
Yes. It was in this. Like, way underneath all that stuff.
How does someone get a $100 bill?
Good question.
That's just bad.
If it goes from one inmate to another, I mean, what's he gonna do with it?
This is a possible way to pay off guards to bring stuff in.
Wow.
He's got somebody on the payroll, dog.
Yeah.
This has just got definitely serious.
Dude, call the one. Bring him over here.
Where did DePorto have the bill?
Made a holder for his MP3 player. Had this felt here, and I lifted it up. Nothing. So I lift up the other one.
And then bam, there it
And
was.
it was all right there, all nice and folded up. So.
That money says something. It says that he's trying to get something that cannot be bought here. He's either bringing stuff in or somehow he's involved with some type of trade, which is against our rules, whether it's drugs, commissary, gambling, could be anything.
This is definitely a big red flag. We're gonna have to go back and interview this guy and see why he has that amount of money on him.
Can we come with and film you?
No, you're not gonna be able to come with me just because of the fact that if he's gonna say something, he's probably not gonna say it if other people are around. Here, Art, chain of evidence, brother. Hold on to it, put it in that thing. Good job, dude. Let's go talk to this guy.
Why would you have a $100 bill in your property?
I found it and I kept it. I didn't think it was that serious, so.
This is the thing, dude. That's a skate paraphernalia that charge you with escape. That's another 10 years.
See, I didn't know nothing about that. I'm telling you the truth.
I thought they were with me when they said they found a $100 bill.
Yeah.
Who's on the payroll, dog?
What do you mean the payroll?
Officer Weiss.
There's none.
Come on. You don't have $100 for no reason, dude.
I'm telling you the truth. The only reason I have that is I found it out there and I brought it in.
I think you got somebody on the payroll, bro. Honestly.
I don't. If I did, I'll tell you straight up. I'm not lying to you.
Who's dirty here?
Since 7/16, the phone's been in C102, and I haven't seen it leave that cell yet. I'm just trying to find out how the phone got its cell 101. So at this time, imagine he's picking up the tray from cell 102, and he turns around, and the inmate from 102 throws out her laundry bag. If it's just laundry, it's gonna just fall and land, you know. They like bouncers, watch. The phone's in there, wrapped up. Imagine comes, picks it up, goes back. Look at that. You can see plainly, imagine giving Hawkins the phone.
Our job is kind of like babysitting. We have to make sure they're not doing things they shouldn't be doing. And flooding is usually when they need attention or if they're just pissed off. Here. It's hard being a woman CO because you have to be careful with everything you do and everything you say because it can be taken out of context. Huh? Yeah. You could have took a shower out here. Since I'm a girl, everybody thinks I'm flirting with everybody. Some of the inmates talk to me like how they shouldn't talk to me. You turn down a little bit.
Yeah, try it.
Thank you. I've learned to just ignore it. They're trying to get this water cleaned up, so go back to your room so the other guy can shower. Let's go. During the academy, Belle told us about this guy who was in the prison. And he said as soon as the girl would smile at him, he knew he had her. I was just thinking, like, holy crap, like, all I do is smile. It's these dimples that get me in trouble.
How old are you?
Old enough to work here.
You're not allowed to tell your age?
You don't need to know my age. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I'm gonna take shit.
Inmate from 102 throws out her laundry bag. Imagine comes, picks it up, goes back, and hands it over to 101. The phone's in there, wrapped up.
I want to see it. This is exactly what happened, Kay. We're picking up trays. 102 tells me, I've had this laundry bag for 2 days and I don't know whose it is. And I grab the laundry bag, I look at it, and it says Charlie 101 on the laundry bag in Sharpie. Hey, can you guys go away for a minute, please? Just go away. I said, Hawkins, what's up with your laundry bag, dude? He goes, I haven't had it in 2 days. And that's when I gave him the laundry bag. But there was no phone in it, I promise.
The way the bag falls out right here, it like bounces, watch. It's like there's something heavier or harder in there other than laundry. The phone's in there, wrapped up.
The bag said Charlie 101 in black Sharpie.
Well, he could have had a pen or a Sharpie in his cell, wrote cell C101 on the bag.
Pretty ingenious.
This just shows right now that to just, whatever you get and you're giving to another inmate, just look through it and see what's in there. Because they could easily hide drugs in there, weapons, anything, and pass them over to their neighbors. These guys know how to play con games and they know how to get stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Mental games. Can anybody tell me what that is? Con games. Imagine.
I start to something so little as having an inmate ask you to pass something to another cell.
This can happen to any of us. It does. It's happened to me before, okay? That's why they're called con men.
All right, let's go move back to the cell.
Everyone here is an opportunist. What happened in this situation is the inmates
Saw the opportunity to do it because they see a new guy, he's busy, he has to learn how to multitask. They see him struggling, and boom, it's done.
C-Pod. Can I ask you something like a man, Hawkins, and you'll tell me the truth? You're not going to?
An inmate is an inmate, regardless of what level they're at or how nice they are, and that's usually how they get the new guys.
I think it's he threw that laundry thing right here and I had the phone in it yesterday. Yeah, I watched it on camera.
I didn't throw it right nowhere.
It's all good.
No one threw nothing nowhere. You couldn't stand up for yourself. You couldn't stand up for yourself and say, oh, there was a phone in it? Wow.
Not an inmate, I'm a convict.
The Portos?
Yep.
Well, he's got somebody on the payroll, dog. Let's go talk to this guy. I thought they were with me when they said they found a $100 bill.
Yeah.
I think you got somebody on the payroll, bro. Honestly.
I don't. If I did, I'll tell you straight up. I'm not lying to you.
Who's dirty here? You don't know.
I don't even. I'm ready to go home. I'm like, I'm done.
We were gonna lock you up just on that from earlier, dude. But now, dude, that's bigger, dude. You know what I mean?
Ain't no way y'all can just take it and...
Nah, dude. That's above my pay grade, bro.
Where did you get that from?
I found it and I kept it. I didn't think it was that serious, so...
I don't believe that one bit. Temptation is out there, so if these guys have currency and have money to tempt officers to bring stuff in, then that's what they're gonna do.
I would like to think and hope that our officers have more integrity than to, get paid $100 to do something that's not allowed. Good job.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Officer Cordova did a great job. We love to train those new officers because now they know what to look for. And I think since that was his unit, now he'll know to watch him a little bit more and see who's talking to who.
Thank you, man. I think it was a great learning experience, and I hope that I get to be, part of more stuff like this.
They violated you.
Look what they did to me, man. Look what they did to the poor gingerbread, man. They're looking for contraband. They never found no contraband on me, man. I'm just here to do my time, you know what I mean? They riding people, man. Ain't no love for a convict.
Bugged because I should have opened a laundry bag and looked in there. Who knows, that could have been something worse, and then we could have had an officer dead or an inmate dead because I didn't check that bag properly. They're convicts. They're trying to get over on me because I'm new. But everybody makes mistakes. That's the part about being new. It's something to learn from. And all I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing to be a better officer.
I definitely think there's been a huge improvement as far as my knowledge. Who's doing what, who's talking to who. It's always good for you to keep yourself sharp and stay on your toes because every day we're here is a test. I just go through everything now. Not many officers go through the trash as thorough as I do. Just coffee. These guys can talk as much as they want. I'm not gonna get discouraged. Even if a search turns up empty, I'm still gonna continue to search as best as I can. STIU really opened my eyes. I have to stay sharp or else I could miss something big, like that $100 bill.
Not until level 6.
He's gonna be talked to by the unit manager. Level 6 is the disciplinary unit, so when you mess up at any other units, this is where you get brought and you have to deal with whatever's coming to you.
Good morning.
You're on PHT, so you're not allowed any phone calls, visits, no television. You're basically just idle.
How long does it take?
PHT is usually 20 days, but it can go over that.
Should I still be getting out as my release date?
No, your release date's gonna be pushed back due to the fact that you're not earning good time right now. It's a severe thing to have money inside a prison.
He went from the level 2 where he has a TV, he gets to go to a job, he goes to bed whenever he wants, to where he comes to level 6 where he's not gonna have anything at all. Unfortunately, as I've seen again and again, it doesn't matter what level you put an inmate in, these guys are con men and they're just gonna keep trying to see what they could get away with.
Most of these individuals here, they want stuff. And it starts very little because you become intimately involved with this inmate and then you start feeling sorry for him and things start happening and things start bringing stuff in.
I'm a rookie, so they want to see what I'm doing wrong so they could possibly get over on me. They'll test you to see if you're gonna give in to what they want you to do.
You couldn't stand up for yourself and say it was a phone in it?
Inmates are gonna be rough on you. Like, you have to go in there super. Just stay in there. I think if you don't let them walk all over you, they'll know that they're not there to be your friend, you're not there to be their friend, you're there to do a job.
You need to know how they think. You have to put yourself in that mentality.
You ain't gonna find it.
Wanna go ahead and lay back down? It's more of a chess game. This inmate is doing this and this to set you up for this. He might ask you for a cigarette. Cigarette turns into weed. Weed will turn into heroin. And who knows, it could eventually turn into a gun. You don't want to be that officer checking that guy's room when that barrel's pointed at your face and goes off.
Behind all the walls here, it's like a lava flow. You feel the tension and you're just waiting for it to erupt.
Ooh. It's just crazy to think what happened here.
We had a beheading.
Decapitate him with a shovel.
We're not regular inmates.
I shanked one of the CERT team members in the neck.
We're just crazy.
When shit hits a fan,
I can do something.
it's gonna go big.
They're gonna take me seriously? I look like I'm 12 years old.
My biggest fear is not going home to my wife.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to go face your fear.
Put the weapon down!
That's what we do every day.